Why loved ones don't appear in your dreams. Unlocking the mystery. Millions wait nightly, only to find emptiness. What if your subconscious is blocking visits from deceased loved ones? Today, we reveal the shocking truth behind this heartbreaking mystery. Every night, as the world quiets, many close their eyes and wait. They hope for a dream visit from those who've passed, a word, a hug, their mere presence. But often, it's just emptiness, silence. Why is this hope so often met with silence? It's more than sadness. It's a deep, almost physical ache. We miss them. We want to know they're still nearby, that the connection isn't completely severed. Dreams seem like the perfect bridge, a place where anything is possible. But this bridge seems broken. We search for signs, in every rustle, every random memory. And in dreams, we allow ourselves to be vulnerable. We long for their faces, their voices. Instead, our brains offer random images, fragmented events, anything but what we desperately crave. This puzzle haunts many. Why does our subconscious, which should cherish the images of loved ones, so rarely let them appear? What's the reason for this nighttime silence? And what does this emptiness truly say about us and our dreams? Let's dive into this mystery. You wait for them in dreams, but your brain stays silent. What if the reason isn't mystical, but a complex system controlling your dreams? A system that doesn't always work as we wish. So we wait, but our brain is silent. Why? The answer lies in the incredible complexity of our minds. When we sleep, the brain doesn't just rest, it's working overtime. It's a processor, digesting mountains of information, emotions, and experiences from the day. Our dreams aren't direct messages from another world, or a screen projecting our deepest desires. They're more like a sorting mechanism, processing memories, handling stress, trying to solve problems that plagued us during the day. And guess what? Dreams are often illogical. They consist of fragments, symbols, strange images. The brain mixes past, present, fears, and hopes. It doesn't create targeted reunions. It generates a chaotic flow that sometimes hints at what troubles us. So, when we don't see deceased loved ones in dreams, it's not because they don't want to visit, or that we've forgotten them. It's simply the brain at work, busy with its tasks, making sure we wake up refreshed and ready for a new day. And perhaps there's more to it than just chance. Your brain isn't just forgetting to show deceased loved ones in your dreams. It's actively suppressing them to protect you from devastating pain. This hard truth can save your sanity. We just discussed how the brain processes dreams, but there's an even tougher truth. Imagine you've lost someone. The pain is unbearable. Every day is a struggle. Now imagine reliving a reunion with them every single night, seeing them, hearing their voice, and then waking up to find they're gone again. That would be torture, right? Your brain understands this. It knows that constant reminders in dreams would only amplify the trauma, like reopening a wound. So it sets up a barrier. It's not indifference, it's a survival mechanism. It allows us to grieve, but slowly, step by step, move forward. The absence of these dreams isn't a lack of love or memory. It's the psyche actively working, helping us through loss without completely breaking down. Psychologists say grief is a process. It needs time and space. If we constantly met with the deceased in dreams, the process could become chronic. The brain protects our future. It gives us a chance to heal. And that's perhaps the hardest but most important truth. One night, he woke up in a cold sweat. She stood right before him, smiling, just like years ago. It was a dream, but so real he cried out, Was it just a trick of the mind or something more? But what if they do come? We said the brain protects us, builds barriers, but sometimes those barriers break down. And then something happens that completely changes our perception of dreams. Dreams that feel more real than life itself. You wake up, heart pounding from the experience. You saw him or her so clearly, so vividly, heard their voice, felt their touch, and for a moment you truly believe they've returned. Not just a vague image, a complete, self-contained story. Many people worldwide report such dreams. They differ from ordinary, chaotic visions. These dreams are clear, filled with deep meaning. Often there's a message, or just a quiet but important moment of farewell. And that makes us wonder, is it just a trick of the mind or something more? Scientists and psychologists explain it as a peak emotional state. The brain, overflowing with longing and unspoken feelings, creates such a powerful illusion that it feels real. It's not the departed visiting you from another world. It's your own subconscious giving you what you desperately crave, a moment of comfort, or a chance to mentally say what you didn't get to. So these rare, incredibly vivid dreams aren't always mystical. They're usually the deep, healing work of our own minds, work that gives us comfort and peace when we need it most. Not signs from beyond, but precious gifts from within. But what if these dreams don't happen? Millions spend years tormented by the wait for deceased loved ones to appear in dreams. But what if 95% of these people could find true peace in just 7 days if they stopped waiting? You're wasting time, and that needs to change. We understand. Waiting for them in dreams often leads to more pain. But what then? How do we remember? How do we feel connected if the brain builds walls and dreams offer no solace? Giving up the wait is only half the battle. The real work begins when we seek new paths. Look, the connection with loved ones doesn't depend on dreams. It lives in your heart, in your memories. And there are many ways to keep it alive, without tormenting yourself with nightly expectations. First, talk about them. Share stories. Remember funny moments, sad ones. Don't be afraid to say their names. It's not just words. It's a way to keep them nearby, in the real world. Second, create your own memory rituals. Maybe it's looking at old photos, or visiting a favorite place you shared. Maybe you'll continue their favorite activity, their hobby. It's not a replacement, but a way to feel their presence in your life. Another important point, write. Write letters you'll never send. Keep a journal where you address them. This helps express everything that's built up, helps articulate the unsaid, and gives a sense of closure, even if it doesn't exist in reality. And most importantly, live. Live a full life. Be happy. Achieve your goals. They would want that for you. It's not a betrayal of memory, but a continuation of it. This could work for you. So if dreams are silent, it's not the end. It's the beginning of a new path to peace in your heart. If you're ready to uncover deep mysteries that change your perspective on life and death, subscribe to Mysteries of the Spirit. More shocking discoveries about our minds and connection to the unseen world are coming, which you won't want to miss. And hit like to support this research.